The air hung heavy, thick with humidity and foreboding. It was the kind of night where every sound seemed amplified, every shadow seemed darker, and every breath felt like a struggle. July 14, 1954, a sweltering summer night in Texarkana, Texas. The town was accustomed to hot summers, but this night felt different, almost oppressive. Cicadas buzzed, a constant grating soundtrack to the unfolding horror. Their relentless noise seemed to echo the tension that hung in the air. It began like any other night. Couples enjoyed late-night movies at the drive-in, laughter and chatter filling the air as they settled in for a night of entertainment. Families settled in their homes, the day's heat finally receding. Children were tucked into bed and parents relaxed, thinking it was just another peaceful night. But darkness held a sinister secret, a secret that would soon shatter the peaceful facade of this quiet town. The night was about to take a terrifying turn. A couple parked on a secluded lane, seeking a moment of privacy. They were unaware of the danger lurking in the shadows. Suddenly, a blinding flashlight pierced the darkness. The couple's hearts raced as they were jolted from their moment of intimacy. A masked figure, shrouded in shadow, appeared at the driver's side window. The figure's presence was menacing, exuding an aura of malevolence. Terror gripped the young couple as the figure demanded their wallets. Their fear was palpable, their minds racing with thoughts of survival. But this was no ordinary robbery. A cold dread settled over the town. The figure's intentions were far more sinister. This was only the beginning. Over the next 10 weeks, the Phantom Killer, as the press dubbed him, terrorized Texarkana. 3 more attacks followed, each more brutal than the last. 2 more lives brutally taken. The town's sense of security was shattered, replaced by an overwhelming sense of fear. The once vibrant town transformed into a ghost town after dark. Streets that were once filled with life now lay empty and silent. Fear, like a virus, infected every heart. The residents of Texarkana lived in constant dread, their lives forever changed by the shadow of the Phantom Killer. At the heart of this chilling tale lay the victims, innocent souls caught in a web of terror. Young couples full of life and dreams, their futures brutally stolen in an instant. Jimmy Hollis, 25, and Mary Jean Larry, 19, were among the first to fall. Richard L. Griffin, 29, and Polly Ann Moore, 17, followed soon after, their lives cut tragically short. Their names forever etched in the town's memory, a stark reminder of the darkness that had descended upon this once peaceful place. The assailant, known only as the Phantom, remained an enigma, a figure cloaked in mystery and fear. A shadowy figure, his face hidden by a white mask, he struck fear into the hearts of all who heard his name. He became a ghost story whispered in hushed tones, a legend that haunted the town's collective memory. The embodiment of every parent's worst nightmare, a specter that loomed over their every waking moment. And then there were the survivors, those who had faced the Phantom and lived to tell the tale. Haunted by their encounter with evil, they carried the scars of that night forever. Their testimonies, fragmented pieces of a terrifying puzzle, offered glimpses into the horror they endured. They were the ones who had looked into the abyss and lived to tell the tale, their courage a beacon in the darkness. Their accounts, vital clues and a desperate search for answers, were the key to unraveling the mystery of the Phantom. Each crime scene painted a grim picture. Secluded lovers' lanes shrouded in darkness. The victims' cars, parked under the cover of night, became macabre crime scenes. The silence of the night shattered by the sounds of struggle, of gunshots. The assailant's calling card, a .32 caliber pistol. The bullets recovered from the victims' bodies offered the only tangible link between the crimes, but they whispered no name, revealed no motive. They only amplified the chilling question, why? The victims' personal belongings lay scattered, remnants of lives brutally interrupted. A lipstick-stained cigarette butt, a crumpled handkerchief, each object a silent testament to the horror that had unfolded. The air itself seemed thick with the weight of unspeakable violence. The Texarkana Gazette, the town's local newspaper, became the chronicle of the investigation. Every new detail, every dead end, splashed across its pages. The hunt for the Phantom consumed the town. Lead investigator, Police Chief William Bill Presley, faced immense pressure. The weight of a terrified town rested on his shoulders. He meticulously pieced together witness statements, each one a brushstroke in a portrait of terror. Suspects emerged, were investigated, and cleared. Every lead a dead end. The Phantom remained elusive. The FBI, called in to assist, brought with them the burgeoning science of criminal profiling. They analyzed the crime scenes, the MO, the scant physical evidence. Their conclusion: the killer was a cunning, organized individual, a predator who stalked his prey with chilling precision. As weeks morphed into months, the attacks ceased as abruptly as they began. The Phantom, it seemed, had vanished. Had he moved on to another unsuspecting town, or was he lurking in the shadows, biding his time? The fear, once palpable, transformed into a dull ache of uncertainty. The case grew cold, the files gathering dust in the police archives. The town of Texarkana slowly began to heal, the scars of that terrifying summer remaining. The Moonlight Murders, as they came to be known, became a chilling chapter in the town's history. Numerous suspects were questioned, their lives dissected under the harsh glare of suspicion. Youths, petty criminals, even a prominent businessman. Each, in turn, was cleared. The Phantom remained, a specter haunting the town's collective memory. Despite the tireless efforts of law enforcement, the Phantom killer was never caught. The investigation spanned years, involving numerous officers and detectives, but every lead turned cold. The case remains unsolved to this day, a chilling reminder that some mysteries may never be solved. The eerie silence of the abandoned crime scenes still echoes the unanswered questions. The lack of closure only deepened the enigma, fueling countless theories and speculation. From amateur sleuths to seasoned criminologists, everyone had their own take on the identity of the Phantom killer. The Moonlight Murders cast a long shadow over Texarkana. Memorials and plaques serve as somber reminders of the lives lost and the terror that gripped the town. The once carefree spirit of the town was forever altered. Streets that were once filled with laughter and joy became places of caution and fear. People became wary, suspicious of strangers. The sense of community was replaced by an air of distrust as neighbors looked over their shoulders. The darkness held a new kind of menace. Every shadow seemed to hide a potential threat, and the night was no longer a time for peace. The case served as a grim reminder of the vulnerability of small-town America. It shattered the illusion of safety that many residents had taken for granted. The Moonlight Murders remain a haunting tale of unanswered questions, a stark reminder of the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of ordinary life. The mystery continues to captivate and horrify. The case continues to fascinate and terrify, ensuring that the legend of the Phantom Killer lives on. As long as the questions remain, so too will the fear and intrigue surrounding this dark chapter in Texarkana's history.